Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Dr. John Mullins, owner of Marshall Lifestyle Medicine, is here to help us understand what he means by taking back control of your life and health. There comes a time in everyone's life, let's be real about this, especially around about now. We all make our New Year's resolutions, Dr. John, but it's about the third or fourth week that we fall back off the wagon.
We fall off the wagon.
Okay,
Sure.
So how do we take back control of our life? Let's
Well,
start with life to begin with.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good place to start because life and health mirror one another. I think the New Year's resolution things are fantastic. I think it gets people a starting point. What I see in my own life and what I've noticed in other people is when they're losing control of their life in general. And I call that balance, where they just don't know exactly what's going on and where to start. They could tell their life is in a state of disarray. I see busy executives, busy moms, busy husbands, busy folks that come in to see me from a physician perspective, and they frankly just do not know how to do that. I always use a catchphrase with my medical practice that success is not an accident.
Yeah.
If you plan something the right way and you execute it the right way, the success is almost predetermined. I have tried to approach medicine in that way, where I try to help people develop a plan that's something they can follow.
Can I just go back? You just said success is not an accident. That's a very Oprah Winfrey statement.
Well,
Because I think it's true. It's brilliantly said. I love it.
It's the way I live my life.
Yeah.
And at the end of if you saw the thing on the thing, it says it's your life by design, because it truly is by design.
I like that.
So what are some of the options you offer over at Marshall Lifestyle Medicine to help people design that life that they want?
Well, you know, some people come in with a notebook. I love those kind of people. They've come prepared. They're people that I can tell have taken control of their life. They come prepared to ask me questions. They've done a lot of their own real research. So they come to the doctor and they ask very intelligent questions, and it gives us an opportunity. I can just tell these are folks that have probably a pretty good idea of what it means to take control of their life. I like that. There's other folks that come in, they really don't even know where to start. So the first thing I would always try to recommend to patients is come prepared. What are your questions? What is bothering you? Write it down. Make it something so that we can have an intelligent conversation. If that can't happen, then I have a tool by which I assess from a personality perspective or a psychological perspective where they are along the continuum of being able to control their life.
Yeah.
And I try to objectively measure that because it gives me an idea how best to treat them. Some people, you could just give a minimal direction and they can go, they just take off. They'll go research things and so forth. Others aren't like that, and you need to know who you're dealing with.
Something I wanted to ask you, how do you know when you no longer have control of your lives? What are some signs?
Well, again, the best way I can describe it is, can you ever tell when you're just not in balance?
Tired?
Well, tired might be it.
Looking haggard?
Overwhelmed, maybe?
Looking tired and haggard like Troy right now?
Yeah, or myself. I had a late night last night.
Not me.
Too.
No, I'm kidding.
When you just can tell that things are just disarray. And it's
Foggy.
Like right now, I'm going through a personal issue right now, and I have to go back and use the same tools that I teach my patients, which is when things are out of balance, it's usually about one of 10 different things or a combination of those 10 things that are contributing to it. You have to actually sit down and objectively go through a process by which you can actually tell where they are by scoring it. And then once you do that, you design a program in your mind on how I'm going to take control of those situations.
Okay.
If it's something related to work, then find a solution that you can make your work environment better. If you're not sleeping, find a solution that makes you sleep better.
As well as a doctor, you're sounding like a bit of a life coach at the same time. Really?
Well, I kind of consider myself that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lifestyle medicine because everything in our practice was built around my own life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel very strongly about this. And conventional medicine is not equipped to do this.
Well, Dr. John, I think you're amazing. And I think what you've got going on over there is if you go onto their Facebook page and their website and Instagram, it's just truly amazing what they have going on over at Marshall Lifestyle Medicine. There's all the information there, phone number. And you know what I love? You can just go and knock on the door, walk on in, see Lynn at the front desk. She just gets you, hey, come on in, want a glass of water? Yeah. It's relaxed.
Well, I don't really want anybody never to feel comfortable not walking in, even if they don't have an appointment. I'll sit down and chit-chat with them for
Well, we know that.
with no
Well,
charge.
we're trying to go to commercial break now.
Absolutely.
But you won't stop chatting.
Well,
It's
you
the
need to
M
take
Club.
control of your life.
Yeah.
I've got to take control
I'm
of
going
you.
to take control of this segment. But yeah, it's the M Club. Everyone is loving it.
Absolutely. Get to your commercial break. I'm sorry to be so long-winded today.
Well,